And to this, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to say my purpose on earth today is to give one message. And each day that I'm here, it's a message that this ship, America, that we are on, is headed straight to hell. Now, this is my duty, whether it's coming from power I can't see, touch or feel, that I call God, or whether it's coming from me. It's coming. The message is that this nation, and the reason that it sounds so hardcore is because you don't believe it. You see something that has just happened in this country and you want to close your eyes to it. You saw the murder of George Floyd, which was a sign of white supremacy, white power. You saw that murder. The world saw it. And they were letting you know that they saw it. They experienced the same kinds of things. During the same time, we're experiencing and brought to the forefront the fact that over 400 years we've been down second-class citizen. Some people have been talking about it, but now it was rising up to the forefront. A lot of people are talking about it. It's time for the ship, for us to get off this sucker, or turn it around. And then we find out that we have a president. Just because we had a black president, we thought it was a front to make us think that we were moving on up. And they had a Senate, United States Senate, to block everything that he could possibly do to benefit us. And so it really made his presidency symbolic. And that was supposed to pacify us. But it pissed off a lot of other people who in this country were really harvesting nothing but hatred and racism and bigotry. That stuff had been taught to them so deep, to the fact that a black man was put on sitting in the White House was made them super angry. They didn't know anything about the game that was being played. They didn't know that this was just a pacification of the powers that be for the people who were down here for 400 years who needed somebody to make them feel good. So let's give them a black president. Even though he ties hands, he can't do anything. But at the same time, that ugliness that is America rose up. You see, in America's system of government, I'm sure we would all agree now that in this political thing, it's always voting for what you call the lesser of two evils. So in every election, you're voting for evil. You're calling yourself voting for the lesser of the two evils. This is evil running the country. And everybody would agree, right? Right. Even the church is running right along playing this evil game. And see, ladies and gentlemen, this is what my purpose is to tell you, is this. All of it is a game. Now listen to me, and you listen to me good. This is the first post that I've done today. Usually I've done 2 or 3, but this is my first one today. Today I woke up to tell my sweetheart that happy anniversary. This was our 38th anniversary. And she looked at me and at the same time told me that we had just received a call. And my oldest daughter had passed on. She made the transition from this life to the next, from breast cancer. Now my father-in-law, 4th degree breast cancer, stage 4. And perhaps me, myself. And all of this is evidence, ladies and gentlemen. This is the evidence that you, all of us, are playing crazy. We're playing crazy. Now, when I say and I didn't say playing, I say playing crazy. When I say that, I want you to know, let me tell you why. There is no individual above any other individual. Their only power above any individual is a power that you cannot see, you can't touch, you can't feel, you can't conjure it up, but it is evidenced by everything that exists. And that power we call God. There's nobody above anybody but God. In listening to God, we will be assured, my friends, the blessings, the requirements necessary for peace and freedom and joy, prosperity, and the fulfillment of our dreams. That would happen automatically. That would basically mean that those things that are essential for survival will be automatic as well, like food, clothing, shelter, education, health care, a career, a job. All of this would be automatic. We'd be creators, living, creating, loving, and living as though we're in heaven. Now, this is what God says. Nobody in America suffering without food, clothing, shelter, education, health care, and a job. No one. And if anybody is suffering in the United States of America, it is a sign that this ship is heading straight to hell. It is a sign that this ship is heading straight to hell. And everybody in America is on this ship going straight to hell. I don't care what we're doing. We're heading straight to hell. Now, there is a way. You can't jump off this ship. You can't jump off this ship because this ship has been riding by your power all the way here. Every last one of us. This ship is riding by our power all the way here. Now, there's one thing we can do. We can wake up. We can wake up and see the truth. See the truth. And see that this is fake. That the world is fake. It is all fake. And that the world that we can't really see with our physical eyes is the real world. It is the world that God that we cannot see has prepared for those who wake up and ready for it. And how do you wake up and become ready for it? When you see it, you see the ugliness of this world, and so you can stand up and face it. You can stand up and face this world. Tell the world about its evil. Call it out. Let the people know that you are being robbed of your health care. You are suffering. Can't go to the doctors because money is involved. Can't get cures for certain sicknesses and diseases because money is involved. Cure it, then there's no money to be made. Whatever people make or desire come up even with a counterfeit. Make you some money. Take advantage of the old people. Hustle them. Why? To get you some money. All of these crazy games to get some money. To do what? To do the same things that you can have natural. If you knew the truth. So I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, until I can look at America and I know that everybody is happy because everybody got what they require for survival. And ain't nobody complaining about nothing. The crime thing is gone. No policemen with guns. People are enjoying life. Then we can all breathe. Then I can say the ship is turned around. In the meantime, as long as there's one person out there without food or clothing, or shelter, or education that they wanted, and health care, and they're being denied it, then this whole ship and everybody in here is on a path to hell. So, but you can wake up. This message is not just to tell you that you're on the path to hell. It's to tell you because you're on the path to hell, wake up. God wants you to wake up. I want you to wake up. And all of the people that's suffering want you to wake up. The young man that's being beaten by gangbangers, stomped and kicked and taken advantage of, who's crying out for somebody for help, wants you to wake up. The young lady who is having her child snatched from her and separated from her because she's trying to find some peace someplace, some kind of life And she's separated from her kids. She wants you to wake up. Somebody over there that's struggling, trying to survive, and their government is causing conflict with other governments, and there's war and bombs are being dropped, and people are being murdered. They want you to wake up. Wake up. And as long as these things are happening, who amongst you want to be known as awake with all of this stuff going on? How many of you would stand up and say that you are awake? I didn't think so. But all of those that's paining and suffering, they want you to wake up.